Let's head to the insolvency and bankruptcy corner. Boy, are there twists and turns every day. So let's begin with Binani Cement. The National Company Law Appellate Tribunal has permitted Binani and its lenders to settle the insolvency matter outside of the court. Neha Bothra joining us with that story. Neha, Ultratech must be smiling, must be happy. This is good news for the KM Birla promoted company, which is hoping to strike a deal with Binani outside of the entire insolvency and bankruptcy code.
Indeed, this is a mega twist in the Binani Cement case. Do remember that Binani Cement has been contesting the Committee of Creditors' claim that Dalmia Bharat is the highest bidder and the company must go into the hands of Dalmia Bharat promoters for a turnaround. In fact, Ultratech was also party to these contentions, and there were 4 individual lawsuits filed with NCLT by the company, Ultratech Cement, Dalmia Bharat, and also the resolution professional. But to cut a long story short, let me just take you back a week ago when NCLT Kolkata bench had asked all the Committee of Creditors to consider an out-of-court settlement, and only yesterday the court in fact suggested that they take 1 more week to mull over the detailed contours of the repayment plan to be submitted by Binani, basis which the lenders were asked to take a call on whether they would essentially opt for an out-of-court settlement. Do remember, it's not in NCLT's purview to grant or to give its blessings as far as the side deal with Ultratech Cement is concerned, wherein Ultratech has agreed to buy 98% stake in Binani Cement outside the insolvency proceedings. Thereby, the court suggested an out-of-court settlement, and today was a mega twist because we had a higher authority, that is the NCLAT, come out and say that an out-of-court settlement is something that could be granted to Binani Cement and also to the lenders. So indeed, this is a big shot in the arm for Ultratech Cement. It has been eyeing the assets of Binani Cement, and after Dalmia Bharat was found to be the highest bidder, Ultratech Cement did move court. And however, we can safely say that this is not the end of the matter. We've not heard the last word yet, because Dalmia Bharat has cried foul and they are expected to take up the matter as well, because do remember the original resolution plan that was submitted had identified Dalmia Bharat as the highest bidder, and the twists and turns we saw later on are all subject to understanding and interpretation of the IBC code, which many say the current situation warrants an out-of-court settlement which could be considered. But moreover, we come back to the root question about how valid is the IBC practice in letter and spirit if these side deals are allowed, and will it backtrack or even backfire many of these other deals that are on the table? This is a developing story for sure, but as of now, yes, shot in the arm for Ultratech Cement.
Right, Neha, I just wanted to understand that, this makes it very clear as far as Ultratech Binani, if they go ahead and repay the debts, there's no reason why they can't back Binani?
So what the court has said is they can consider an out-of-court settlement. What this really means is that they step out of the insolvency proceedings. I've been interacting with the Committee of Creditors, and they tell me what this means is that Bank of Baroda, that essentially filed insolvency plea with NCLT Kolkata bench, will go to court and say that now they are stepping out of insolvency proceedings. They'll give a writing to the court saying that they have agreed to an out-of-court settlement. And Binani Cement will meanwhile have to give a detailed plan as to how they'll go about the debt repayment, and schedule will have to be shared with the Committee of Creditors. So essentially what now happens is that Ultratech buys about 98% stake in Binani Cement. They pay 7,400 odd crore rupees to the promoters of Binani Cement, and the promoters utilize these funds to pay the creditors, that's operational creditors and also financial creditors that include the lenders, and the total is about 6,000 odd crore rupees, just to give you an estimate. So essentially what now happens is that the insolvency proceeding in practice is scrapped. There never was an insolvency proceeding, so to say, if this actually goes forward, if an out-of-court settlement is going to pan out. And this is something that Dalmia Bharat may find may go against, so to say.